My first time with a wife while her husband watched. This happened quite a while ago, but was definitely the event that got me hooked on hot wifing, and I now love to share my partner and still share other wives with their husbands. I'm a little fuzzy on the details now since it's been a while, and I wish I would have discovered the joys of writing out the stories of my intimate adventures sooner. I was on a work trip and made a post on Craigslist looking for casual intimacy with a single lady. A local couple responded and she was really SI, so I indulged, but I was very unsure of whether I'd be comfortable having intimacy in the presence of and being watched by another guy. No other options arose, so I met them for a drink in a place a few blocks from my hotel. They explained to me that they both got off on her being with other guys and that he would only be watching with no interaction between him and I expected. After a beer, I was feeling much better. She was hot, probably in her mid-30s, and I wasn't going to turn down intimacy. She was all over me immediately once we got to my room, which made it easy on me since I don't think I otherwise would have known how to initiate things. It also allowed me to very easily forget that there was another dude in the room and focus on her. I don't remember much of the foreplay or getting her undressed, and I'm not sure where her husband was while this was going on, but I remember him getting in bed with us at some point after we started effing. I was effing her doggy style with her head facing the head of the bed where he was laying back against the headboard, naked with his hard pee in hand. He watched me eff her like this for a bit before she ended up sucking him while I continued to rail her from behind. I absolutely loved effing her while watching her suck his pee and realized I was totally okay with his presence. I was also significantly bigger than him, at least in length, which made me feel like an intimate king. She had a nice SS and small, but perky TTS, that were just enough to grab onto. I also specifically remember laying on my back next to her husband while she rode me, and we both took turns grabbing her TTS and SS. She rode me better than any woman ever had up until that point and taught me a few angles and moves that I still use to this day to get my PP in the perfect positions to hit both the G and A spots with a woman on top of me. I think we effed for around 30 minutes until I couldn't hold out anymore, mostly with her on top of me being very vocal and telling me how much she loved my PP every time she came. I don't remember how we got in the final position for me to see M, if it was at his request or hers or if it just magically happened. I was standing up on the bed and she was kneeling on the bed in front of me rubbing her TTS and wimp, looking up at me with her mouth open for me to see M all over her face and in her mouth. I unleashed an absolutely massive load of CM all over her pretty face, and her hubby was quick to join in and add his to mine with her in the same position as soon as I finished. This was also the first time I ever had a woman let me see M on her face. I wasn't confident enough in the situation that evening to attempt to take intimate control, but I think I played the role that they were looking for. In any case, I was very happy to let her use me any way she wanted that night. It was definitely a bit of an intimate awakening for me, and she'll always be a great memory as my first hot wife experience. Thanks, Becca. Smile.